Hello, hello, good morning. How are we? It's Wednesday. The sun is peeking through the clouds on another beautiful Shaftesbury morning. No, sorry, it's actually 10 to 11 at night. Never mind, as you can see. Welcome back. Hi. This is a part where I tell you what we did last time, but I don't remember, because all I remember is trying to solve this not enough customers problem, and clearly we failed. Let me turn my music up a little bit. There we go. No, I can't tell you what we did last time. Well, first of all, big change if you missed it. The coal power plant we've had since the beginning is gone. We had to demolish this entire industrial park. Haha, I got you. The radio's fucking off, man. The radio's fucking off. This is a real deal. This is master plan music from a Downtown album. I didn't just turn it on there by mistake, did I? No, there we go. So we had to demolish this entire industrial park that we pretty much started with, because you remember I got a lot of grief for putting some detail around this transformer station, which has stood the test of time. I've accidentally planted trees in it. Hold on. Surely I would never plant trees where I didn't mean to. There we go. That's back to working order. So now we've got this gas station. As you can see, it's quite large. Took a lot of room. I've put in a few industrial units around it just to, you know, make more of a space. So we did that. Off stream, I put in some reverse tracks on this railway depot. So he's now run along this incredible highway connection we built. We built this last time. Which seems to be working well. I wish people wouldn't park on it though. This isn't a place for parking. Thanks, there you go. Not a place for parking. But the big thing we did last time was demolish everything. I'd expanded out. We need to rename all this. This should be one district, really. I'll sort this. But I'd expanded this commercial park all the way out here. I'd put these car parks away down the middle. It caused traffic chaos. I wasn't happy with the layout. It didn't look good. I'd built some apartments on the side of this lake that I wasn't happy with at all. So I demolished it all and started again. This looks weird, but it works. Promise. Maybe. It was working when I left it. So then I did this sort of weird... I built this highway connection so people had another route into the zone instead of all having to cram down here, because traffic down here was getting particularly bad. So I solved that by making this other highway connection. Then I did like half of this. I just did something weird. I thought, wait, I'll do something symmetrical. It's like a triangle and it'll be cool. And then I decided, well, we may as well do it on the other side. So it became a square. It became another square, but it's an interesting square. I think it's a very pleasing square. I mean, look at it. Very intentional zoning with the apartments to make it look nice. We've got all these roundabouts, of course. We've got parking in the center, which is very nice. We've got bicycle parking in the form of these little bicycle parks, which look very nice. These are on either side. We've got this walk-through park here. It's a symmetrical walk-through park at the top. This is the top end, obviously. And then I had a whole recreation... You can actually see the gap where I had a whole recreational zone of tennis courts and gym courts, and it looked weird. It looked awful. It was made out of alleyways. So I built this extra road alongside the apartments here to fill in this massive space. I've put in a dog activity park with its own parking, which is full. I've done dual pedestrian and cycle lanes in between here. I've got the bicycle storage in the middle. You can't tell because it's disguised with the grass on the roof. How good is that? And then I've brought back the tennis courts with a little modern pocket park and gyms on either side. And people are using it. And I think it looks nice. Filled it in with trees, obviously. I've taken trees all around the outside of these carriageways to make it, just box it in, make it look nice as you're coming in now. Looks intentional. Looks exclusive. I think it looks very well. little bit of traffic upset here. There's a little gazebo that comes with the apartments. How nice is that? I think those tennis courts they were meant to be there as well. I'm happy with how this has gone. We'll keep an eye on the traffic. Don't know if we've got enough parking. All the parking is full. One other thing we did was we made this massive pedestrian flyover connecting our row homes to the commercial district. And I wasn't sure if it was needed or was going to be popular. These dogs don't even have owners. They're just... We've created a city where people are happy to walk any distance for any manner of thing. There's a lot of fucking... These were crosswalks, and I discovered that it was just constant people, and it was a fucking disaster. So more fucking overpasses everywhere to get these people moving. This train station's seeing a lot. There's 52... This train station wasn't being used at one point. There's now 54 people waiting for the train to get out of here. So... yeah, things have changed, but I think it's looking pretty good. We've done all right. We've still got our path around this lake, so, you know, we're not interfering with nature. At some point, as we continue to build up over here, and things are going to get dense, over here, we are going to have to think about bringing some services over here. We're talking education, we're talking, you know, maybe this is probably where we end up having a university, maybe. Eventually. 1.5 million. Can't afford it. We can't afford it. But we're gonna be, you know, we'll be thinking about a hospital. We'll be thinking about an actual proper city police station, because we are a city now. We're a small city. We made it last time. Oh, and Danny, just for you, I brought back these solar paneled covered parking lots here, which don't seem to be interfering with traffic as much as my last thing. So that's good. So there we are. That's how things are going. We're going to continue to expand this way. Because I destroyed our industrial part, we do have more demand for industrial. So I think we're also going to make our farm, and we'll see how that goes. How about that? It's a good thing we're planting more trees over here, because our forestry area has become a little bit sparse. It's a massive blot of a landscape, but you know what? You can't see it from down here. You've got to be living in the towers to really see what's going on, and even then, it's not that bad, so... This is just a write-off. One day we can expand all the way over here, if we so choose. We've come so far, and yet, we're barely a speck on the size of a map, which is incredible. You've sent me something about my commercial buildings. Overzone commercial areas, place over by the list, it's nice. Yeah. Well, that's why we started destroying some shops last time. Because we've got so much commercial over here. People are willing to walk miles, as we know, because we had to put in this bridge over the river. People are willing to walk miles to get to the good shops. So our high street, our original high street, is dying a death. This is just how it goes. I can try and, despite commercial demand being so high, but that's what it says. Don't blindly trust it. We'll do what we can. We might have to shutter a few stores on the high street to fix it. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I mean, look at, yeah, I think our medical, we've expanded for the ambulance. We put an ambulance bay on here. We've got all 10 ambulances in use already. We are gonna have to think about a fancy furniture shop. Do I have another furniture shop? Industrial site. We've got an arena we can put in. Put that in instead of a farm. Who needs a farm? Yeah, these are all unique buildings, so you can only have one of each. Let's have a farm. Let's build our farm. We said we would. We made all this. We made some more suburbs over here, and we're gonna branch off to a farm out here. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, and I put down this water treatment plant. Did I do this on stream or off stream? I think I did it on stream. We've got a water treatment plant now, so we're no longer dumping sewage. And we've got enough water just about coming in. And our electricity is laughing. We're exporting so much electricity now. Which is great news. Where can I see that? Yeah, okay. We're making over 500,000 just exporting electricity. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, one thing I also did, there was a lot of traffic coming out of this industrial zone trying to get on the highway, so I've made a little slip road. I made an extra slip road here, which has eased congestion around here as well. I say these things confidently, knowing full well it's 20 past after midnight. We did expand our primary school as well, and it's almost filled up again already. Remember how many times we spent complaining that this elementary school wasn't really being used? Well, it's almost full again. So we're probably going to need to look at having more things over here at some point. Because we've got a lot of people living over here now. Even the small shops in Maisie Meadows are dying on our house. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Are the people still enjoying Danny's Deados? They are. How's our cemetery looking? It's doing alright. It's gonna keep filling it. We would still like a crematorium at some point, but we'll leave that for now. We don't want to overexpand. At least our original overpass is still getting all the love it deserves. Hopefully the welfare office is keeping people happy. Alright. Let's get rural. Let's get rural with it. How do I want to do this? Well, first of all, let's have a look at what we're working with. Oh, this fertile land. Oh, it's fertile. Right. We're gonna want a road coming off, but I want at some point to go into gravel tracks and whatnot. How do I want to do this? We come off here. Maybe. Unless I just want to go gravel here. I could just do that. I've got an idea. Napoleon will hate it. Give me my road. I'm gonna come off here. Like that. And can you tell what that's gonna be? That's right. That's gonna be a cul-de-sac. But then coming off this, we're gonna have a gravel road. Right. I have one going over here. And I'm gonna have one coming off earlier as well. Like that. They are a bit boringly straight, those roads I just made, aren't they? Same with dirt roads. Should I make them a bit more interesting? I want to be straight coming out here. Yeah, okay. Well, I've one going over there then. I want them straight going out. Then after that. Nope, nope, no, no, no. No, 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 no. So it's something alright. Right, what do we need to actually put down here? Livestock farming. Livestock, grain, or vegetable. Livestock can be set up anywhere. Alright, so grain or vegetable. I think some grain. That's what I think. Oh, we could also do textile fibers. All the advantages to what I'm looking at here. There is a panel I want. I don't know what it is. Do we need anything? Do we need anything? Good morning, Emma. I suppose if we made fibers, that kind of plays into our furniture industry a little bit, I suppose. You know what I mean? The shaft never stops growing. We're having a fertility check here. I don't know, do I want to be a cotton farmer? These on the road, oh... No, that's fine, we don't care about that. I kinda want to do grain. I mean, I also want animals. But we can technically put animals anywhere. Do all of them. Well, we could probably do all of them. Alright. Yeah, but I don't know how much space. Like, look at the circle. I'm gonna have tiny little patches of everything. There's only so many resources. Alright, we'll do our textiles over here. I'm gonna bring this out some. Every time I come out of this, I expect all this to be like dirt and sand and... Alright, on Rosewood Lane. Stuff's going down. Alright. Alright, we need to set our harvesting. How does this work? Hold on. No, hold on. Oh, I want to bring it up against the road. That's what I want to do. Like that. Come on. That's it. That's it. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. A little bit of that. I should have put this on a... It's fine. I mean, technically, we can bring it out as far as we fucking want, you know? It'd be a big old field. You can do livestock production anywhere, but I think you need fertile land for actual things. I'm pretty sure if you went to a farmer and said, why aren't you growing wheat on that unfertile land, they'd laugh at you. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. I'm no expert by any means. On a great many things. I need this to just, there we go. It's a big old space. Big old space, look at that. I've got no, like, extra thing. I always want to put in, like, extra things, like silos and shit, but I guess we can do that ourselves. Look at that. Beautiful. These, textile farmers are living it up. Got a little hammock, look. Alright, so we've got that over here. Now I'm gonna do some grain. Don't want grain in the middle. And just like do all the middle. Have I done too many roads? No, I'll do all this. I'll do all this middle bit if I can. Gonna be just there. This might take a while. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Alright. Oh, it will let you. It will eventually sort of let you follow the road. Surely that doesn't work. Alright, got all that. It's good. More. I need more. All of it. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Some funky industrial zoning music. This is what the people want. Danny's already done with us. She's moving on to pasture, literally pastures new. Some cat ears. I need a circular thing. This might not be possible. This might not be possible. Thankfully, I've still got all this to do. Yes, now we're talking. It doesn't have to be perfect. Pretty good, I'd say. That's pretty good. I do have a concern here already. That suddenly there's going to be a lot of heavy traffic running along the edge of suburbia here, but I'll figure that out. I do have my connection here. If I make it so they only come in and out this way, that at least gives the residents here. Hell, they should all be working on these farms. They shouldn't care. Alright, so that's making a bit of profit. Not estimated to. Then what? Veg? Bit of vegetable farming. I'm not sure. I've got some sad news for you folks. I've got some sad news. Placing a vegetable crop farm with assisted Skylines after it's got points via chirping because farms built on fertile land so lead to lack of workers, traffic jams, and complaints that farms are not modern. Well, we ignore Chirper. I've not once looked at Chirper this playthrough. Let's have a look. The road to happiness is paved with bike lanes. You're goddamn right. That's what looking at Chirper gets you. That's all I need to see. But yeah, some sad news. Felix Luna is no more. Try not to be too upset. I have decided to shield myself from further complaints that I am doing a racism. So my time with the Vargos is now on hold, but I like playing with those guys, so I will look at coming back with a different character at some point in the future. I hope. That's my plan. That's my dream. And one with less baggage, I suppose. Coming in on the ground. It'd be good to go in on the ground level, because obviously I've been in a weird place with him all the time. On account of inheriting the Vargos as its leader, which I never wanted. And obviously he gave that... For 3.0 he kind of started reforming them with polio. Before Gabby came along to show him how it's done. So next time I'll be coming in on the ground level. Ground floor. Street rat. Which would be fun. I will miss him. He was a lot of fun to play, but... Let's make this look... Let's look this a look more intentional, shall we? I'm not going to kill him. I did consider offering him up. I don't know, like message Flash and say, do you want to kill Felix or something, but I don't want to... I don't want that to be artificial, you know? I don't think... Yeah, you can't build over farmland, so I won't be able to do that. I'll just make this look more intentional. I'll put like dirt in the middle or something to make it look a bit more normal. Yes, he was, He became my favourite character, which I'd never expected. I never planned for that eventuality. to be quite honest. And, you know, he was an idiot, right? But he also had smart moments. He was very useful. He was a useful idiot. And I always tried to play him completely earnestly, you know? There was never any malice for. And it was the same with Francisco and Redem. Like, I think my time with Redem and Francisco is probably one of the best storytelling experiences I've had in roleplay. That looks okay. That looks absolutely fine. But you know, I will do what I need to do to make people who don't want to tell stories happy, I suppose. I suppose. I'm gonna put some dirt here, look at this. I think it'll be a good, like, experience for me when I go back in. Actually, I want to see some of this dry material. Hold on. Maybe I should have done that instead. Like, I can already see myself starting a stream and just lurking around the south side, like someone. You know, like an unlikely someone who ends up joining the Vargos or teaming up with them. But I think there's fun potential there. What are some patches of dirt? Oh, I've got to do it over, haven't I? Yeah, we'll do some bushes. Look at this. A little bit of dirt on the edges. Imagine there's been some trucks, there's been some trucks up here, you imagine. It's always been there. It's always been part of the conversation, right? You know, even in 3.0, you know, I thought I had a good little interaction with someone on Felix, and when I went back to watch their stream, they were just venting for half an hour about characters with accents, so I didn't play him for weeks after that. I got back to it, but it's always been there, and I know it's always going to be there, and I understand it. I absolutely understand it, don't get me wrong. It was something that started out. I mean, look, it was like I mean, the fucking creation of Felix 4 years ago was a 1 AM thing with no thought behind it, but it turned out it kept going. gonna put all my fucking efforts into this little cul-de-sac. It's a dry area. Little bushes. That was too green. These bushes are too green. There's absolutely no reason to put palm trees. There's no reason to put palm trees in here, no matter how good they look. Maybe there's one tree. I'll put in a few of these little, forgot to preserve age, that tree's gonna die. There we go. That's a little turning circle, folks. Let's get rid of all these fucking crossings. Don't need any of this shit. Don't need any of this shit. I'll leave that one there. That's not hurting anybody. That's not hurting anybody. This can be bigger. And it shall be. We're making a lot of furniture in this town. I could wrap it around the road, couldn't I? Yeah. Why not? As soon as you get into this zone, you know what you're dealing with. I know I'm the last person who should rant about this subject. I am a brand manager after all. I don't know, man. I don't know what people want out of RP anymore. I've put everything over the last 4 years into believing that everybody says we want stories, right? Everyone says we want stories. But people don't seem to want to put in the time. Like, I mean, they've put in the time, but when things quote-unquote dry up, you make new stories. Make a new character. Try something different. Interact with people you haven't interacted with before. Try a job you haven't done before. I'd never worked in 4 years. I'd never worked in 3.5 years. I'd never worked in a food business. When I started at Uru, and I had a great time. And I made my own little photography business. I didn't need a, that's just me taking screenshots and doing stuff with them. And people have used that, I'm making money that way. People inviting me to events. I've got one coming up, like, next week. To go take some photos. I got to do the wedding with the Aztecas. It's an absolutely fantastic time. The platform is incredible. Like, there's always going to be more we can add and stuff like that, but that'll come. But the backbone always has to be that creativity. And I don't want I don't want to happen to creative what's happened to content. There's no content team, it's just me at the minute, right? And I've always said that Let's LP is weird in terms of content because on other LP servers, the players make the content, right? They go on, they stream, they make videos about their stories and stuff like that. And I used to do it, I did it with CWC. I started all this by joining CWC, I made Jay Walker, I didn't know what I wanted to do with him. But then I started making, you know, I'd always made videos on RP servers, so that wasn't new to me. But I got into that. I didn't want what to do. I started making little highlight videos of my streams, and then I turned into, like, you know, not in a great way, but, you know, okay, what if this was a TV show? Well, it would have a bit at the start to say what happened last time. It would have a preview at the end for what happened next time, and I think those, I really love those videos. I think they're fantastic. Right up to the fucking end with the teaser that we'll be doing it. Oh, we'll be bringing Jay Walker back in GTA 6 somehow. That's the dream. Jay Walker will return in GTA Online for some reason. One day. But like that was my way of telling a story. Even things that were relatively mundane, you know, I was going to put them in those videos, and because it wasn't just for me, it's for other people. Like, other people were in those videos. The first time I ever interacted with Danny is recorded on one of those videos, and now look. That is all, that piece of footage will always going to be there in fucking 30 years. I'll be looking back and say, Daddy, do you want to watch the video the first time we met? How great is that? It's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. Archived footage from people ask, how did you two meet? Well, I can show you exactly how I met. I was wearing a purple turtleneck and purple trainers with a news camera on my shoulder. Danny was driving a garbage truck around. That's what happened. But for whatever reason, I don't. My working theory, and this has always been my work. This has been my working theory for a long time, which could be wrong. Doesn't mean it's right. Is that because we've put such a focus on quote-unquote official content, the cinematics and stuff like that, there's an assumption that we're gonna do that work. Like, we don't need content, we'll do the content. And my God, that couldn't be further from the truth. Because, you know, the content isn't just for memories, it's mostly for memories, but it's also to advertise what we're doing and, you know, get the word out about the types of things you could be doing if you too joined Let's LP. The problem is that most of the videos we've got out there are uploaded on, well, it's either my YouTube channel, and I'm the brand manager, or it's the Let's LP channel, right? So, of course we're going to be advertising ourselves in a favourable manner. They've played their part, because, you know, if someone hears about us and decides to check us out, they're going to find a lot of, hopefully, decent videos about us that look enticing. But despite all the incentives and the work we've done with creative workshops and content workshops and our player workshops, like, I would love to see more people sharing their stories in that way. I've done vegetable. I've done grain. I haven't done any livestock. Let's have some chickens and shit in the middle here. Let me gonna extend this out. So I don't want that to happen to creative. All right. I want us to, we're gonna have our, you guys are gonna come up with ideas like a fashion show and other storylines and things that we've got outlined, as well as enhancing things that are already going on. But I don't want there to be that same reliance, like, RP isn't just going to land fall in everyone's laps. Like, you got to be out there. You got to want it. There are ways to start stories. There always has been. But you got to be willing to open up, you know? Open up your characters to new experiences. Open up yourselves to working with different people. Everyone says they want new players until the new players arrive and they don't interact with them. And then they leave. So, you know. What the hell are we supposed to do at that point? Yeah. Right. Can I not pull a node out further? No. I will do that then. A lot of livestock farming going on. And I can only do so many pleas, right? You know, I can only do so many emotional appeals to people. I'm not gonna be out there writing another announcement about how great we are and how creative everyone is and they should just get on and tell some stories. Eventually people have got to do that work for themselves. Decide what they're in this game for. The community has also been seriously fractured over the last 6 months or so. Hello, Ems, welcome in. So it's a hard balance of you need your existing players to get new players. It's as simple as that. It's absolutely as simple as that. And oh, bollocks. I think I'll link it up to this fence here. Ems, you'll like our farms, I think. Wait until I zoom out and you see the magnificence. I think we can go up to about there. Keep them a little bit separate. Not quite happy with this. Maybe we do the same thing again, if I can. I'm gonna give us a little bit more space. I've heard this track many times on City Planner Plays videos, so I'm glad we're getting it. And we'll put ourselves... Oh, it's gonna need to come out further. I thought it would. I thought it would. So yeah, the community has also been fractured, like... We've ridden our luck with, you know, we've been very lucky to have pretty regular players for most of our run. And for a long time, Let's RP was the main community of a lot of those people. That's no longer the case. Which is fair enough, people will move on. But you gotta find a way to fill in those blanks. And it's hard to do. God knows I've tried. This doesn't have to be perfect, it's a farm. Do the same thing again, fill it in, do a little bit of detail, a bit of painting. Make it look nice. We'll make it look nice. And by make it look nice, I mean make it look dry and dirty and horrible. Yeah. A little bit of dirt around the road. Whoa, what's happened to you? Hold on. Eh? Didn't know I could do that. What's going on? What's happened to this world? What's happened to... Eh? How did I do that? Oh. Of course, it's a fucking gravel track, isn't it? So it's made a gravel cul-de-sac. I didn't know we could do that. Alright, that's great. I don't really need to do what I'm doing anymore, but... Whoops. I'm gonna do it anyway. We can make it look dirtier. Just means we can make it look dirtier. Don't want to make my fields dirty. Fix my fields. So yeah, that's what I don't want. I don't want the creative team to be in a position where they're responsible for giving people roleplay, because that's not how it fucking works. You know? If you want something to happen, go make it happen. Stop hanging out with the same people. Stop acting like you don't want to meet new people or you don't care about them. Open yourself up to new experiences. There we go. We have our farms. Oh my god, look at this. This is a peak. Look at this. This has come out of nowhere. Oh yeah, look at things happening. Not every event is going to be for everyone, we know this. But you know, that doesn't mean that's all there should be. You didn't have to, you know, walk the catwalk to take part or roleplay that week. And I think that's probably what... I mean, I enjoyed the week, so I'm not... Disappointed is the wrong word. But I think what surprised me is how many people willingly didn't connect to the server at all week. Just because they didn't want to do the catwalk stuff. And I found that... I'm gonna say it, I found that insulting. And lazy. And arrogant. And yeah, that's right. I'm brand manager and I'm calling you out. I don't give a fuck anymore. I've had a bad fucking couple of months. I've had a bad fucking 12 months. Alright? I hope everyone who's actually got involved in some way had a great time. I really do. I know I did. But to say I'm not gonna RP on the server at all week because I don't like this one event that you've spent weeks to put on for me. Man, if you were one of those people, leave the server. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Quit me on this. Go somewhere else. Let us build up around the people who actually want to roleplay. Please, let us do that. Because we've got some incredible ideas. You should see our plan for Halloween. Oof. But you know, if people take one look at it and go, oh, that doesn't seem as interesting as this other thing, so I'm not going to play for a month, then, well, what's the point? You know, what's the point? You can't have it both ways. You can't expect the staff team of an RP server to put on all the fucking, you know, to hand you stories, but then have a hissy fit because that particular one doesn't interest you. Get on and do other things. There's plenty to do. There's so many like criminal activities and things that people just do not interact with, and they never have. Some don't even know they exist. Just get in amongst it, you know? If the fun that me and Thongman have managed to fucking have at like 5 in the afternoon, but then people say that they can't do anything at 7 o'clock, I just don't buy it. I do not buy it. We have some absolutely great, incredible role players. I mean, if there's fucking 2 people on the server and one of those people is Flash, you're halfway there. You're halfway to success. You're gonna have a good time. If you're on at 2 in the afternoon and you're on with Thongman and Artie, I mean, you're good for 3 hours of enjoyment. Like, there's always stuff to do. There's always ways to grow your character, develop your character. Let's let this run and see what happens now. We just need to let this run, I think. I want to do things around the edges to... Ooh! Well, speaking of making clothes... Athletic wear factory. God, that looked big. How big is that? I don't remember where these things are. Are they not in here? They have to be. Am I being blind? Where's the antique store? Art supply store. Sporting goods store. Oh, hold on. Oh no, I've checked industrial. Office? Cereal mill. We have grain, way too much grain. All our neighbouring cities are starting to get upset. We're shipping them... Right, Danny, you see? You see? Freight. It's all coming together, full circle. Freight. It's needed. Freight is coming. Freight is coming. I mean, look, at the end of the day, the plain truth is, if enough people don't want to RP anymore, then everyone can go do something else. I'll spend the rest of my life here in Shaftesbury. But I'd rather people were just honest about it, you know? Don't hang on to opportunities that other people could be having if you're done with it. It's a lot easier to plan around. Like, you know? Like, if we knew that everyone who was going to be interested in Fashion Week was going to be a contestant, we could have planned around that. I don't want to spend this whole time talking about Lights LP. I've spent enough of the last 4 years talking about Lights LP. I just strongly disagree with the amount of shit that the staff team gets laid at their door. Sometimes fairly, but sometimes not. We can't dictate what you want to do with your characters. We can give you the tools and the platform to do many things with your characters, and we have many, many, many things. But you've kind of got to do the work yourselves. You get out what you get in. Let's get down here. It's like Clarkson's farm. Look at this. No, you forgot. You haven't turned it on, mate. You haven't turned it on. You need to push the green button. The green button. What do you mean it's all green? The green button. The green button. Oh. Oh, yeah, moon on my wheel. Oh, absolutely. Plagiarized the shit out of. I mean, fucking. My whole shtick with Jay Walker was plagiarizing Louis Theroux. Like, hate to tell you, Weird Weekends is not not an original CD. You know, Alan is just Cole Pilkington. Like, fucking find something you're passionate about, find something that inspires you, and just fucking rip the piss out of it, you know? I don't know who Riley's based on. I think Riley's a CG93 creation. Oh, absolutely. That's always been my inspiration. That's been my 5M inspiration. Is looking at NoPixel and going, what the fuck? I don't understand NoPixel. Well, I do. It's entirely based on streamer clout and simping. But like, when you've got, you know, the admins go around in no-clip, the admins stream themselves going around in no-clip, making players shit and vomit and trolling them and turning off the car engines and stuff like that. And I watch that and I go, how is this the thing that Rockstar considers the gold standard? It does not bode well, folks. Folks, let me tell you, let me let you in on a little secret, a little spoiler. It does not bode well for the future of Grand Theft Auto roleplay that NoPixel is the Rockstar endorsed gold standard going forward. Now, engagement, viewers, money, it's all about money. Yeah, you know, that's what it's all about. But if you're actually interested in telling meaningful stories and not having the admins streaming themselves abuse their privileges to rip the piss out of you in real time, then we can do it better than that, and we do, and we have. But you know, you go over there, you're going to find 100 players in every corner, so what do I know? What the fuck do I know? I've devoted a lot of my life to this. A lot of my life. Too much of my life, it could be argued. No, I was 14 when I really started doing this for realsies. I never stopped. When I think of how much we did, well, for many years on text-based RP servers, it makes me sad that we're not doing so much more than we are with the tools that we now have available. Let's all go to Jedi Knight Academy RP. Let's bring it back. Whoa, 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 we can't do that outside fucking lines. Yeah, cheeky bastard. Do I need to extend this or what? That was fun. That was fun though. That was nice. Look at this. Oh, it's, I mean, fucking... Look, man, if all RP servers die tomorrow, I've got all I need out of it. No denying that. I mean, it is an escape. It's still gonna be an escape for a lot of people, rightfully so. You can tell who comes to RP for different reasons. You can always tell. Spoiler alert, it's not a secret. You can always tell. Get more of my fields. Marvelous. You know, I share the same frustrations that we hear about. You know, I just want to get on and RP and have a good time. How do I get rid of these? Why do I got these panels? Oh, listen. What am I selecting here? There we go. You know, I don't want to spend all my time thinking about how do we get more players in. I just want to play the game. I just want to play the game. That's all I want to do more than anything. I'm not getting any younger. I've almost been doing this for 20 years. I'm probably not going to be doing it for another 20 years. God, I hope not, but yeah. You know, it should be a creative outlet. It should be a release. It shouldn't be stressful. It doesn't need to be stressful. Like, if everyone who's joined Let's RP to tell stories and roleplay and have a good time decided tonight, I'm gonna go on the server, we'd have like 50 players and everyone would have a great time. And most of the complaints we hear about all the time would be null and void. But, oh, the game's crashed. The game's crashed, everybody. That's only the second time this has happened in these streams. Clearly that traffic was too much. Let me relaunch. But I say, people have, a lot of people have either gone back to the communities that they were part of before Let's RP, or gone to new ones that were formed off the back of Let's RP. So that community spirit, that community drive to build, to work on this project together, just non-existent anymore. With many of the players we have, so. And that's been my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, anyway, Felix is gone. So I can't be accused of being a racist. And hopefully, if, you know, people still want to do this, then there will be a new Vargos character in the future. Thank you, Danny. That time we bit. Alright. Oh shit! No, 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 no! Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh, the panic. Oh, the panic. Right, you'll notice industrial demand is through roof still. Hold on, let me cat out. It's a time of stream, I've got to let the cat out. Radio, good shout. The unforeseen return of a radio due to a crash. Right. So we got some stuff. We got some stuff, didn't we? What did we get? Signature buildings? Cereal mill. Oh, these are all pretty big as well, aren't they? Right. I think we need this shit near. I mean, look at my plan to run this road on the train line is going to come home to roost. Because I think what we're going to end up needing soon is a cargo train terminal. Pretty large, isn't it? It's pretty big. This is actually going to come back to haunt me. Well, it's not. I'll have to. At one point, I'll have to elevate this again to bring a road in, because we've got all this fucking space to build with. Beautiful space as well. It's all flat land, pretty much. It's basically flat. And I haven't even done that. This is just like this. It's just natural, baby. Gonna be a lot of fucking traffic. Now, what has gone on here? Hold on. Let me, first of all, save this. I think there's just been an accident. No, it's backing up. Where's everyone going? Oh my God. So this junction is causing everything to back up. But what's changed? Why now? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. A lot of people. Do we want to make energy drinks in Shaftesbury? I don't think these people need energy drinks. I really don't think these people need energy drinks. Holy shit. Our cereal mill's been working overtime. We haven't built the cereal mill. Jesus Christ, we're getting so many things. Oh my God. Right, oh, this is clearly becoming a problem. How best to solve it? Should I give people... No, that makes no difference. Would making this one way help? It's my solution to everything, I know. Gets rid of the traffic lights, though. Let's find out. Oh, no, it doesn't. Because this isn't one way. I could make this a whole one-way... Is there any... Where are people going? Because they're going back this way as well. I could try it. I could try it. I don't want it to be one way that way. This might break everything. Let's see. What? Why is it doing that? No. That way. 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 There you go. Nope, you can't go that way. Sorry. Gotta go that way. Gotta go that way. Gotta go that way. Gotta go that way. Or should I let them go that way? Doesn't really matter. Does that do anything? Not really. It's come a long way. There's no doubt. There's no doubt we've come a long way. Some would argue that it's still nothing but some trees, but... Farmer's market. Now we're talking. We've got a lot of things we can expand into. What's this train station looking like these days? 78 people waiting on a train over here. We're making a lot of money. Our farming industry. We have demand for literally every... Well, not everything. No, people don't want offices around here. This doesn't seem to be helping, does it? We've got a dedicated right-hand lane, but no one wants to turn right, apparently. What are people waiting on here? Oh, these fucking car parks. These car parks, I said, weren't going to be a problem. They are still a problem. These are full. I could move it and see what happens. Probably nothing good. Bin the other one off. I don't want to keep... I could put one over here. It's not going to be symmetrical. Sorry to tell you. Let's see if I want to keep this one-way system. Oh, that's a big tailback. Let's let it run. It's possibly getting worse. What is that roundabout? You're gonna have to be so much more specific. So much more. couldn't tell you how much more specific you're gonna have to be. The ones from the left are getting mega preference. Oh my god, it's getting worse! Where are they coming from, and what do they want? I massively reduced the amount of garbage trucks, by the way, and taxis. You know what we need? We need buses. We need buses to get so many more of these cars off the road. Taxis can only do so much. I don't know what I can do about this. That actually wouldn't help anyway. How would it go? No. There's too much traffic coming on Deerhurst Street back the other way, but why? But they're turning... Well, now they're all turning that way because... Oh, I wish I could. If I could force it... There are mods I could force it to have a dedicated left turn button. They all need to come back around now because of my fucking stupid one-way system, so I'm going to undo that. I can't make these roads any bigger. Could make them asymmetrical. I don't know if that helps me. I could do that all the way around. Is this not already? Hello, Jason. Welcome in. It would be the answer. I can put another lane in there. I am just encountering the same problem with this, I'm afraid, Danny. There's not much going on over here. Potentially causes more trouble for traffic on the way out. But let me just get rid of that. We're seeing the same thing with this one in the middle that we've had here forever. I don't want to restrict left turns. That would More roundabouts is the answer, obviously. I like how this just fills up immediately. People using this little fucking thing to turn around for some reason. God knows why. Like, why are you doing this? That came from here, turned left, went around there, came back out, and went left again. Simulation's breaking down because of all my fucking roundabouts. Hilariously, the bit I was worried about is absolutely perfect. I've created an almost zen-like experience for driving around Briarwood Field. And I think I've caused the same chaos here now, haven't I? Oh my god. Alright. That's working. Getting rid of that has worked. All the chaos is over here now. So, it's gone. We'll sort that. The poly hole is thriving. By itself, as promised. All industrial is gone. It's now just overlooking the college. Beautiful college library. I could make some City Skylines 2 content. Home of cinematic roundabouts. And floating bushes. Guess the game could have a field day with this. What's this game? It's where the executions take place. I planned this staircase. Well, there's plenty of dog walkers for us to find. It was on a bridge much like this. Everything's gonna burn while I'm doing this. There she is, she's back. This person looks like a hot dog. No, we actually do though. What, they look like a hot dog. It's fucking Father Christmas in disguise, look. Why do half these guys look like the adoring fan? Answer me that. Got this beautiful nondescript European country. I don't know where these comparisons have come from. I've almost got 3 million quid. Traffic has completely fixed itself. Nobody needs to worry. No one's got anywhere to park, but that just means you need to walk and bicycle. It's as simple as that. Right, if I was to make a parking complex, a dedicated parking complex, where would I make it? How big are these? Too big to fit in there. You saw Ola? Oh. She's lost in the people now. She's with the crowds. How much money is our farm making? Not much yet. Forestry is going very well. We've got a surplus. Alright. Chickens. They're going into the shops. The grain. We need somewhere to process it. For people demand industry. Adultery Street. Amity Street. I thought I said Adultery Street. Fucking hell. I think we need... We need to elevate this. Watch my moves. We also need buses. I haven't forgotten. Doesn't exceed city limits. What are you talking about? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, don't. Don't do this nonsense. Don't do this nonsense to me. I want to build off what's already here. I don't want to do anything with that. Oh. It's gonna do this nonsense to me. Congratulations, everybody. We own another tile. Got money to burn. Oh, what are you complaining about now? What? What do you mean valid shape? It's the shape that was already here. See? Nothing invalid about that. Just don't like me. Don't. Well, I can't. That doesn't work, though. It defeats my plan. Right. Make sure there's no barriers there. Good. Good. Nice easy slope. Alright. More than enough clearance for everything we need. I'm gonna get really sad as soon as I do this. I know I am. No, the roundabout works. Give us one with a light on. Because there's gonna be a lot of eating a yogurt with a fork. more satisfying. Hear me out. Because you got to work for it. It's like, you know, it's the exercise I had to do during one of my therapy sessions of holding a nut in my mouth for so long before tasting it. You've got to, the little bits of yogurt that you're getting off your fork sprongs. That's a word, isn't it? They're going to be very satisfying. Yeah, you would. You heard me. Alright, we're gonna have another industrial park over here. It's gonna be a big one. I am worried about the traffic here. I am worried. But there's no I can do about it. So we'll see how it goes. So we're gonna have all kinds of stuff going on this side of the tracks. All kinds of stuff. Starting with our cereal mill, I reckon. It's absolutely the sort of place you'd see on the side of the road here. Look at that. Cereal mill. Your company ad here. Adding an ad here is easy. Maybe I will. We can get an upgrade for boxing, shipping, and sugar once we produce more goods. What else did we get? Livestock processing. Oh, there's the athletic wear factory. Yeah. Yeah, it's big. Energy drink bottling plant. We can have that over here. Livestock processing. On separate roads. Because I'm weird like that. The livestock processing is over there. That's not straight. That's how mistakes are made. We've seen what happens if I don't... If I go 1 degree off. We've seen what happens. We see what I have to do to correct it. Is that actually central as well? I think it is. So over here... we could have our energy drink bottling factory. Alright. All this taking place just down from a beautiful natural lake. It's going to be a lot of traffic here, I'm telling you. Make sure all these trucks and things can turn around nice and easily. There's always cul-de-sacs and industrial parks. Even if you don't think there is. There is. Right. So we can put a meat packing logistics center on that. Shipping and receiving department. We're going to start shipping Shaftesbury goods around the world, folks. Around the world. Now, we are going to detail this, don't worry. Of course we are. I also think we should just put in... We should also put in a little bits of industrial. Pad the place out a bit. 5x5 there. The wind goes that way, doesn't it? So it'll all have dissipated by the time it gets to here. Of course it will. Just little bits of things. Just a little industrial park. Let's do what it's like, so... Need parking, of course we do. Been a massive one. Make people walk through it. We are going to have to watch this. We're going to be introducing a lot of traffic over here. There is a solution. There is a solution. Might be a bit excessive, but we're all about planning ahead. We're all about planning ahead. There we go. I could have done like a sort of curved road or something, but sometimes with the whoa, sports bar. Very nice. We're gonna have to think about our nightlife at some point. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff happening here, so you know it'll all work out. But there we go. We've linked that up, so hopefully that'll ease traffic congestion, because things going out the city can fuck off that back out that way. And it will allow us to build this up a little bit more if we wanted to. Maybe we do. Think about parking. Um... Well, this will look better, I promise. I promise you. Things will look better over here. Right, this is what we're going to start seeing. We're going to start seeing a lot of these HGVs. There's a lot of shouting out my window. Hold on. It was Royal Mail shouting at my neighbours through a Ring doorbell. Alright, so yeah, we're going to see a lot of this. Which might not be ideal. I think we're going to have another road here, I reckon. Like that. I can go off to another cul-de-sac. We'll have that there like that. Get rid of these, don't need them. This looks like we just need more farms over here now. Alright. Let's let this run for a little bit. This is a bigger logistical operation than it looks. This is my prediction. Considering we've got 3 big sources of production going to and from these farms. And in and out the city. So we'll see how this looks. This looks like it should be filled in. It just looks like it should be filled in. So that's what I'm going to do. Go, there we go. Fantastic. Oh, spare. Now we can grow so many more vegetables. Feels like there should be something over here. Don't know what though. Maybe more chickens. Alright. The trucks are coming. Oh no, that's the road maintenance. The trucks aren't coming yet. What is going on over here? Oh my god. This is not a fucking parking lot, you idiots. Alright, clearly this is my fault. Clearly there's not enough parking facilities available. Who am I to say that this isn't... If people walking down here, I swear to God. But we'll figure that out. When we build up here, we'll put in some more parking. Alright. It's a hard balance. Absolutely nobody's coming to work here, apparently. I have that over. All walking to work. Yep, here we come. Here we come, look. Well, if they work over here, then fair enough, I suppose. They live over here. I should probably make this all more accessible than it currently is. Oh, of course that's happened. Of course that's happened. Why wouldn't that happen? Well, you know, that solved my problem. That's just made life easier for me. All right. Thank you very much for making my life so much more easy. Because now I'm just gonna do that. Oh, fuck off. You just can't give people anything, can you? You know what? I'm gonna do it over here as well. I'm gonna do it over here as well. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you better move to a different city. These own it and it immediately fucking rebuilds, so it clearly wasn't condemned, you know what I mean? There's absolutely no need for that amount of disappointment shown by people there. It's gonna upset everyone? Nope. Good. Gonna make a little cut through here as well. Don't need you. Don't need you. You're just making this place more attractive. Just making this place more attractive, alright? That's what you're doing. Yeah, I thought the crosswalks were the problem. Tiny house where it is. Tiny house where it is. This isn't as hustling and bustling as I really thought it was going to be. To be honest with you. What's happened here? We haven't even touched the zone, so I don't know what's causing all these difficulties. This hasn't been a problem for a long time. Look at these, look at these. Look at these trucks carrying timber from our forests. Yes, man. I don't know what's causing this trouble now. We haven't even touched it. So many people. There's so many people. I couldn't tell you what's causing all that trouble. I could always be more thoughtful about the crosswalks and just delete them and put them somewhere else. Make people walk a bit further. There's trouble afoot here, you know? There's trouble afoot. We don't need trouble over here. I thought I had this all under control. Oh god, it's back. These traffic lights are becoming a real problem. I can't even solve it with a roundabout. I'll just delete the traffic lights. That'll be fine, right? People can figure that out. No one's gonna get killed. I wouldn't say its help matters. No, it might be doing. Oh no, it's clearing. It's clearing. Yeah, when I told people this is a bike city, they didn't really get the memo. I do need more motorcycle parking lots. That much is true. In fact, I'm going to put one on the edge of... No, I can't put one here, but... Well, the thought was there. There's one here. That are immediately being used. Maybe I do need a lot more of these motorcycle parking lots. I'm going to give the people what they want. Places to store their motorcycles. And clearly it is. Well. Oh my god. What? The overpass burned down in a fire? Oh my god. What the fuck? Well. That was unfortunate. Didn't know. I didn't know that was possible. Did not know that was possible. Oh, I put another one in. Alright, how are we doing? We need buses. Oh, we need a brand new lifestyle center. Really? That's what I'm all about. I'm all about that brand new lifestyle. Right. What if we had a bus depot? We probably can't put it in our usual spot. Although we possibly could, but we'd have no room for upgrades. What if we had a bus depot? I mean, it could be out here. We do have the compact bus depot. It only gives us 10 buses. Hmm. We could start with a compact one. I suppose. Do we need more than 10 buses? Maybe it's our moment to plan ahead. And go bigger. Every bus step out of the way. We could have electric buses. We're gonna have electric buses straight off the bat. Because I said so. Right. Now we need some bus lines. EU bus stop shelter with bicycle stands, of course. Right, where do we want our bus shelters? We should probably have one. I mean, here's the train station. Got taxis on that side, bus on this side. Yep. This is all pedestrianised. So I've got one there. I'll have one here. Directly opposite the taxi shelter again. Like that. Do we want it on Main Street? Maybe further up. Need a welfare office. Opposite the towers. We're gonna need more than this, aren't we? We'll need a college, perhaps. Not an easy place for it out here, really. This is a good place for one. This is where I come undone. Planning this stuff. This is why I will come completely undone. People of Redwood deserve a bus. Right. Bus line. Are you ready for this? Pathfinding failed. What does that mean? Oh, hold on. Alright. Okay, there we go. So... I should do one on either side. Right, let's start over here then. So people from the towers... Get off a bus, get on a bus. Oh, hold on. They go to the library. They can come over here. They can come over here. Why is it doing that? Okay, it's on that side of the road. That side of the road. Do I need to start again? I need to start again. That gives me a full line there. I don't know, so I guess we'll call that... I mean, that's everywhere, so... Outer District line. Alright. And then... I'm gonna make one. And the game's crashed. Psst. Oh. Why? Why would it do this to me? Hopefully the autosave was after we made that line. If it wasn't, I might cry. I'm gonna play this track called Cul-de-sacs. Should be our theme music. Oh, what's happening in the world? Do do do. More than half of England is officially in drought. How about that? Alright, looks like we're mid-bus laning. Let's see where we're at. Our bus line does not exist. Alright. We go again. We go again. Fine. I'm gonna put that one there. Gonna move this one. Further along. That. Gotta do that. Gonna line 2 again. Welcome back, Danny. We made our first bus line when the game crashed, and we're making it again. So, from the towers down to university, over to High Garden, or whatever it's called. Over here. Back out to here. Back to here. Then we're going to come back in. So if those people need to get to a train station, they can or they can't because the pathfinding has failed. Because something has gone wrong here and I don't know what. I'm going to have to break everything to fix it. What has happened here? Oh, because I hadn't done this at the time of the fucking... Oh, damn it. Alright. Start again. I don't know why it's crashing more today. It's upsetting. Start again. So, from the towers. In fact, hold on. Put it on the other side. Right. From the towers. Down to the college. All the way to High Garden. To a train station. To a Redwood. Both sides of Redwood. Back to the train station. People don't go to there. To back to the other side of the college. And then to the towers. And link it back up. There we go, we have our complete outer district route. And I shall call it thus. Outer district. We have our first bus line. I'm going to save it again. It crashed in the same place over there. Something odd's happening over there. Right. I'm just going to leave it. I'll leave it at 90% because we don't need 25 buses. It's probably got what we're going to end up with. Oh yeah, they've got to come out from the fucking... Oh, there's a lot of buses. My depot's all the way over here, so they've got to be a bit of a trek. Alright, they're all gonna fucking sort themselves out. It's probably too many buses. It's probably just too many buses. I will take down a little bit. 80%. $12 buses on one line. This size, probably too much. But that we will be moving and shifting a lot more people, hopefully. Once things sort themselves out. So let's see what happens. Alright. A bunch of these buses are going back to the depot, I think. No, they're not. They're fucking off on the highway. This isn't a line. What's this? Oh my god, it is. These buses fuck off on the highway. To get back over here. Interesting. Oh well, use the space. Use the space, why not? Right. Currently shifting 83 people a month. That's going to go up pretty rapidly, I reckon. How many taxis we got out and about? 19 taxis all in use. Got electric buses, 19 vehicles in use. 12 out of 19. So we've got 12, we've got 12 now. Alright. Let's get on down there, have a look at the bus stops. Holy shit. Oh, it'll become. Oh, shit. That bus had so many people on it, it almost tipped over. It will be coming shortly, so. Here it comes. Here it comes, everybody. And there's still this many people. Thankfully, they will not be long. That's outrageous. We're gonna take so many cars off the road. We'll never have traffic issues again, and we don't. That's just one line. We need a line to take people to... We haven't even done a line to take people to work. I'm going to do just an industrial one. So, from Evergreen Crossing... out here. So I'm going to create a new line. How do I create a new... I suppose I start it from... if I start it from here... Briarwood probably needs a bus stop. It's gonna take away my trees. I probably should have done them to here as well. Well, I'm going to create a new route. From here to here. To here. To here. This one doesn't go to the train station. This song is weird. It's gonna go there. Oh yeah, we will have a radio on. You're all right. This one doesn't go to the college. So it just goes back up here. God, would I start this again? Oh yeah. I've completely not used that one. That's fine. So this line is plus line 2. I'm gonna fix radio. We can make them different colors. I'll make this one yellow because this is gonna take people to work. This is the Briarwood Industrial route. Let's let it play out. I'm going to restore my transportation budget. Look, you're just going to see... Oh, they're all gone. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. They're coming back. They're coming back for more. Everyone's in transit. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in transit. So fewer cars. Look, I'm sorry, you're going out of business. Deal with it. Nobody wants to come here on a bus, but, you know, it's an option for them. Oh, the buses go yellow. The buses change colour. Oh my god. So the buses change colour depending on the route. Oh yeah, sorry. Getting ants now. The shaft grows ever longer. I wish it was a record. I think our record's like 4.5 hours. I could just get, if it wasn't for hunger and the need to sustain myself and, you know, move. Oh my god. Oh, please don't be a bus on fire. Oh, it's a bicycle. It's alright. Not a bicycle, a moped, a scooter or something. There you go. That's absolutely fine. Alright, people are... Game's crashed. Something's wrong in that zone. And I don't know what it is. And it could be a problem if this keeps happening. Maybe we just never go back to it. Maybe we just never go back to that area. I don't know what's causing the problem. Yes, I'll do that. I'm gonna assume it's one of these fucking mod packs. Well, not mod packs, but the asset packs or whatever. Or I've created the roads in such a weird way that I'm just completely breaking the simulation. I am going to have to stop soon and get up and move about. Thankfully, we had just saved it. Let's have a look at the buses. Tell you what. Remember when I thought the trains weren't going to be used? The trains are moving over 1,000 people a month. Buses, 883 people. There we go. Cargo is hitting the streets. 4,000 tons a month. We don't care about what's happening over here. We don't need to go down and have a look. We know something's on fire. Doesn't matter what. This doesn't need to be a road to nowhere anymore, but now I don't want to build out over here. $970 passengers a month. Think of how many cars are no longer on the streets. Okay, it's 2 AM. This isn't a fair assessment. But there's still hundreds and hundreds of people using the buses at 2 AM. Are people using them at Briarwood? A few people at the moment. Middle of the night. Just the middle of the night. People are using a bus depot to fucking park. There are employees here. We've got a big parking lot, though. You idiots! You could have taken a bus. They're gonna live here, aren't they? This is gonna make me really sad. Yeah, they live here. They're parking because they live here. My parking solution here is clearly not the way. And it's all been taken up by fucking motorbikes! Right, we need some fucking motorcycle parking. It's not particularly what I want to use this zone for, but clearly it's necessary. I could put one on the corner there, but I can't put it on the corner over there. Where do I want to put them? Put one on Elk Street. I've already put a tiny parking lot there. Oh, there's a motorcycle parking lot now. And there's one there. And there's one there. And there's one there. And there's one there. For having to walk so far, for dying off. And crime is happening. Yeah. Medical coverage ain't great over here. Fire is alright. Police isn't great. We'll have to sort out our services over here now that we've done this. We'll put in some infrastructure. Look at this, we're building up over here. Look at this. I thought we'd have to place a little buildings like this, but they're doing it themselves. Very nice. Very nice. Farms are leveling up. Level 2, there we go. Level 2, level 1 still, level 1. 112% efficiency. The only problem with these is very few employees. Very few employees. It's not like people working here, but we'll make you some money. We've almost got $4 million! More money than I know what to do with. We're going to be thinking about a modern community college. I've got some progression points. Let me, I'm going to get a university. I want a radio telescope. I'm also going to unlock the hospital. I also want a prison. We get the CIA. City Hall one day. One day. We'll get a fire station. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. So, we are going to have ourselves a big old hospital at some point. Not yet, though. Don't need it yet. Let's look at a university. Oh, yes, man. University's pretty big. It's going to disrupt our education hub because it's not going to... I'm not going to put it over here, am I? Bulldoze Napoli Hall. Oh, he's not looking. We do need something over there for healthcare. Hospital would cover everything, man. It would cover literally everything we've built so far. We'll sort out the services next time. I don't want to start on that now. I'm going to wrap it up. Alright. We've got trains, we've got taxis, we've got buses, we've got farms, we've got things being processed off the farms. We've got enough to build these upgrades. Oh, it's an extra bit. Oh, it makes it bigger. Upgraded. 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 That didn't cost me any money at all. There we are. That's going to increase our industrial productivity and efficiency. We're making a lot of money, which is good to see. And we could be making more because I gave tax breaks to our actual industry that we care about. We could make more money if we wanted to. What can I say? We're making money on electricity. Look, we're producing so much electricity. We're exporting it all. What we need now is a cargo terminal, because we can be making a lot of money exporting all this shit. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do next time. Road conditions are good. Road conditions are fabulous. Traffic's still a little bit in the built-up areas, but as you can see, much improved. Thanks to my electric bus revolution. I'm Andy fucking Burnham. I'm Andy fucking Burnham. And on that note, we're gonna leave it there. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for guiding my path as the mayor of Shaftesbury. Next time, we're going to look at our big hospital. We're going to look at overhauling our prison service. We're going to build a prison, I think. And yeah, this isn't. I actually expected to build more here this stream, but I haven't done that. We're gonna look at getting some high density housing because we haven't got any more people in. The demand's been sky high all stream because we haven't done any residential. We're going to be looking at skyscrapers. We're going to be looking at our first skyscrapers, I reckon. But until then, take it easy. enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And I will see you, probably, tomorrow. Alright? I'll see you around. Bye for now. And if you've been lurking, thank you very much for lurking. Goodbye.